Buddy, this is Mystical Ariel here to shake the matrix, expand our minds, and make us all think. How was your guys' weekend? I hope you guys had a really good weekend. And for those of you who just joined, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, okay? It just helps bring everything up to where we need it to keep going and grow the channel. And make sure you share this towards someone. And make sure in the comments that if you were awake that you hit 8888. Give me triple eights on that, okay? Anyways, you guys, we are here today to talk about the prison system and how it was created, why it exists, and how it works. So, for those of you who see my interview on the Jeff Maher show, I did an interview with him. We talked about the NDE and then about the prison system. Now, understand, we totally went at just we didn't have any script, nothing. We just went for it and everything like that. And so I had a bunch of stuff written out that I was going to talk to, but we ended up going a different route with that one. And so then I was like, whoa, hang on, I got to pull up everything here. But the thing is this, the prison system is what I wanted to unlock and go down deeper. So here I've decided to help you guys all by going deeper a little bit more and explaining this so it doesn't just look like I'm having some epiphany or reading some books. I don't really read. This is all hands-on experience. This is also things that I've walked through in my existence as well. But the origins of this prison system, let me explain something. So, long ago, humans lived free, okay? We lived free, connected to nature, source, and each other. You know, we remembered that we were eternal consciousness in a body, that there was no ownership. We were pure energy, no borders, no money. Life was flow. But somewhere down the line, something happened. There was a war, a shift. You know, when humans were deceived into forgetting their divine design, certain forces saw opportunity. And see, these forces can be described as different ways. They can be described as elite, controllers, false gods. We're simply the architects of this program, this false system. See, their method was to take the natural laws of energy, frequency, and vibrations, which Nikola Tesla spoke of, and he said we weren't ready for it. He didn't know what to do with even the majority of his information, which myself, I had to go through for years to walk through my experience. And I had to they took these frequencies and they inverted them into control. So instead of energy being free, which we were, and we once understood and comprehended, it became a commodity. Electricity, oil, and money. We started to thrive for things that were never even in our design to care for. So instead of vibration being healing, it became weaponized. Fear, frequency, media, trauma. Instead of thought being creation, it became programming, education, religion, indoctrination. Make them forget who they are, belittle them, separate them, segregate them. Make them lock their own selves in their houses. They built the matrix by code. Assimilation based on fear, lack, and separation. How the system was designed. Well, the prison system was multiple layers. The mind program. See, from birth, your consciousness is loaded with software, a name that you never chose, just given. A nationality, a race, a gender, roles, religion, schools, conditioning. All divided, put into little boxes. Trauma was introduced by our own families. Dysfunction, fear, punishment, shame, fragments in self, and make it easier to control us. Beat them down, but then make them think they're free at the same time. The legal economic program is a birth certificate bonds you as a property of sale, turning your living essence into a corporate fiction. See, money is created from nothing, yet We will value it so much we will take someone's life for it. You'll trade your own life for something that isn't anything. That ensures that you are always working off the sentence. You're always enslaved to it. Homeland and resources are artificially locked behind ownership contracts. The natural cycle of sun, moon, stars were replaced by man-made calendars and checks. The 9 to 5 grind harvests your peak life energy, and you are placed in a loop of work, eat, sleep, and repeat. See, the energy program, the system feeds on fear, stress, and attention. So it's constantly feeding you. Media, news, politics, and even entertainment. And they're designed to keep your nervous system in survival mode. See, your attention is their currency. Wherever you focus, energy flows, and they harvest that. And so they want you to focus that on this chaos and fear. That's why it's constantly feeding. And they're even going to make it happen so that you do get scared. You see, in spiritual traditions, the energy is called Lush, Chi, and life force. Whoa, Helen. All right. Anyways, funny. In spiritual traditions, this energy is called Lushi and Chi, like I was saying. And it irradiates immense creative power, so much that entire systems of control were engineered just to siphon it. Fear is the most powerful source of harvest. Energy, when you live in fear, your frequency drops, your vision narrows, and you become easy to manipulate. Separation, us versus them, race, national, religion. It ensures the human fight each other rather than seeing the true jailers. So they'll just attack each other. They'll keep the negative loops going. Ultimately, this program was created to prevent humanity from realizing its true nature as source. Because once you remember you are infinite, no force can control you. And that's a beautiful thing. How the program runs today, the software runs invincible, by the way. Through your education, your teachers, your obedience, not creativity. Religion inserts fear and punishment and separation from God. Media floods you with fear and distraction. Medicine treats symptoms but rarely the root, keeping you dependent, keeping you needing those things. Technology connects us but also surveils us and programs us. See, the program reinforces itself through repetition, and the more you play your role in it, the more real it feels. So how to break the program? Well, the program works because of your agreements, conscious and unconscious. So once you see it, you can choose differently. Awareness realizes the prison exists and name the program running in your own life. Deprogram, question every belief. Ask, is this truly me or something I was taught? Energy reclamation, stop feeding fear with your attention. Choose creation, gratitude, and love. Nature and stillness, return to the original design. Connection, the earth and the inner silence. See, creation over consumption. When you create art, ideas, solutions, you unplug from being a battery. You unplug from the system. You say no more. See, the earth's role. The earth is alive. Conscious and reflection are awakening. The quakes, storms, and fires are not just disasters. They are signals. The earth is detoxing the density of human fear. And as we awaken, the earth supports us. But if we stay asleep, the intensity will rise until humanity can no longer ignore the truth. So, the prison was never built to last forever. It was built on lies. And lies always collapse under truth. See, the architects of this system only fear one thing, guys. And that's the day humanity remembers who they are. The day is here now. Look at what's going around. So many are teaching. So many are speaking of the same thing. So many are saying, yo, you must go internally to get out. Yo, you are being fooled. People are having dreams. I get calls from people saying, yo, I had this dream that we're all in a prison. And I'm like, yes, you are. You are infinite consciousness and you are the key, people. So share this. Subscribe and like it. And hit 77 if you are one of those that are awake and you get it. Or hit 888. I want to see one of those two numbers. Anyways, you guys make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. And you make sure you recognize that you are valuable and that you matter. And that you're all unique puzzle pieces, a part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. Hang in there. Peace and love. We'll see you.